Baby. Just let me sleep. Baby. What time is it? Oh, Jesus. Okay. What's the matter, baby? No, it's not like you to stay up this late. Is everything okay? No, I guess I'm just a little worried, that's all. Did you have a nightmare or something? No. Just can't get to sleep? I know that feeling. It sucks. Well, is there anything I can do to help? I don't know, some cuddles. Maybe I could play with your hair a little bit. No? You want to hear a story, huh? Well, maybe I can think of something. Oh, I know. Get comfortable. This is an interesting one. Yeah, well, if it'll help you to sleep, I'm willing to do just about anything. 'Cause when you're asleep, I can sleep. Yeah, I know. No, come on. Do you want to listen or not? Okay, good. So, I think I told you that back in high school I did like a lot of theater stuff. Yeah, like I was even the treasurer of the club one year, of the drama club. I didn't do much, it was a pretty small club, but it was fun. Yeah, well, the one year, I think it was during rehearsals for the one musical, I was like helping out in the back, and my job was to open the curtains, because like it started off, there's like the two main characters in the front, like in front of the curtain, and like at the certain musical cue, I had to like open the curtain and like get it open real fast because the rest of the ensemble was staying behind the curtain. They needed to like sing the big opening number, whatever. Yeah, so right beside like the rope and pulley system to open the curtain, there was just this big black metal box on the wall. I'm talking like just like black steel or whatever. It was like a black box mounted on the wall that held, I think it was lighting equipment. Or not equipment, but like the controls, like, you know, raise this switch to bring up the house lights, or this one for the certain spotlight, or whatever it was. Well, I guess when they put this thing together, they didn't like dull the edges, so it was, the one corner had like a really sharp point, and it was right next to the rope. So when it got to like the musical cue for me to open up this curtain, I started pulling, and I got like a 5-inch scratch, like pretty deep too, right on my arm. And like in the middle of the number, thank God this was a rehearsal, but I ran to our director and showed her my cut, and she was like, yeah, no, get the first aid kit, we need to cover that up like immediately. Yeah, but it was just like a one big long scratch. It took like 5 band-aids to cover. Yeah, it took like a year for it to heal properly. Like for a solid year or so. I just had like the mark, like it nearly scarred. It was a nasty mark. Thankfully, no other physical injury got me while I was doing that sort of stuff, like in high school or whatever. Yeah, no. I went to a small high school in Virginia. No, not like the outskirts of Washington, D.C., Virginia. I'm talking like rural Virginia, like the parts of Virginia nobody ever thinks about. You know, you think like D.C. area, you think Virginia Beach and Norfolk or whatever. No, I was like in the middle of the state. Yeah, it made for a really interesting experience growing up. Mostly just because so many people I knew were rednecks. Which I am, definitely not. But it was weird, just everybody talking about like their weekend plans to watch the Virginia Tech football games. Oh yeah, and it was a big deal when a guy from my high school made the Virginia Tech team. Like, everybody was like freaking out. He basically became a local legend. I can remember tailgating a couple of times. And the one friend of ours, no joke, she actually made pickles watermelon rinds. Yeah, I know, it sounds so weird, right? Like, I didn't even try them. It was just like, why would you eat the rinds of a watermelon? You know, isn't that the part that you're explicitly not supposed to eat? My parents tried it, and they said it was good, but I was just like, no, you're not supposed to eat that part of the watermelon. What else? Oh, like, it's basically a tradition for every single kid in a Virginia elementary school to go to Jamestown. Yeah, Jamestown, like, the first permanent English settlement in North America. where Pocahontas takes place. Like John Smith and all that stuff. Yeah, that's where it took place. And it was like a 4-5 hour bus ride for us to get there, because it's on the coast. It's pretty much the beach, and we were like in the mountains and like super rural area, so we had to get from like the heart of the state all the way to the beach. And Virginia's like a lot bigger than you realize, than a lot of people realize. So I think we left the elementary school. I think this was like in 4th grade, so it was probably like 10 or something. It was like 6 a.m. and we probably got there like at 11. Oh my god, we were all so exhausted, but we were so excited because where we lived wasn't exactly well to do, so we didn't actually go on a lot of field trips. So this was like the big one. This was our big field trip. Everyone was so excited for it. We maybe spent like 4 hours before having, like 4 or 5 hours before we had to take the bus ride back, which was another 5 hours back. Oh yeah, it was like a big day-long thing. It was crazy. I will say this though, that I mentioned the watermelon rinds or whatever, but oh my goodness, was some of the food there so good. Oh yeah, absolutely. I miss having to, being able to go out and get a chicken biscuit and some sweet tea for breakfast at McDonald's. A chicken biscuit? Yeah, no, it's just like a piece of fried chicken sandwiched between a buttermilk biscuit. Oh my god, I love those. Those are like my favorite breakfast. They're so hard to find like anywhere except the South. Don't laugh at me. Well, I'm sure you have your tastes that I think are pretty weird. Ooh, there was also this one, like, really good little Italian restaurant. You wouldn't think that, like, in the middle of Virginia there would be this, like, really good Italian restaurant, but there was this one little place. It looked like a dump. Like, the exterior was not, in the best condition, but you went inside and oh my goodness, it was basically like sitting in an Italian family's living room and just like eating their trying the family recipes for veal parmesan and ravioli and whatnot, and oh my god, it was so good. Yeah, no, the owner was actually from Naples. I think he moved to the States when he was like 10, 11, 12 or so. He still had like this super thick Italian accent too. Yeah, he was like really nice. He would regularly like walk around the dining room and chat with all the customers. When I was little, he used to offer the kids just like little bowls of ice cream as dessert. I'm talking like one scoop, but like it was on the house and it was like just for the kids, but he kept us coming back over and over again. Get some real fond memories of that place. Oh, and it wasn't just the restaurants too. No, everybody had like a really good like family recipe that they would always bring to like potlucks, like community potlucks or whatever. It was just the best. Yeah, no, we didn't really have one, but the one I think about growing up was my grandmother's lemon meringue pie. I think she's tried to show it to me a couple of times, but I can never quite get the hang of the actual meringue itself. But oh my god, it's so good. I really need to figure out how to make that so I can show you and let you try it. Yeah, I know, I'm rambling, but you give me a chance to talk and I can go on and on for hours. Am I starting to bore you with all my crazy stories? Well, if I am, then maybe I can bore you to sleep. You doing alright? Yeah, no, I know. It's been real stressful for both of us lately. But we can get through it. I know we can. But let's just say, for now, we just try to rest, yeah? I think both of us deserve a really good night's sleep right about now. Yeah. Come here. I'll get my arms around you. Yeah. I like this a lot. I love it, actually. Just as much as I love you. Yes, I know that was super cheesy, but hey, I'm tired. Can you blame me? If you have any more trouble falling asleep, just let me know and I'll gladly go on and on about something, whatever pops into my head for a good like 15 minutes or whatever. Hopefully that'll get you to fall asleep. Let's just hope I don't have to do that and you can actually doze off this time. Yeah? Alright. Good night.